Good morning, class. This is ELT115, section 1 on Tuesday. This is June the 30th, the last day of June after the religious holiday that we had, right? I share with you a PDF file that contains high frequency words that you can find in everyday conversation, you can find in academic texts, but also you can find people, even children, use them in English. So you can find these words used by English speakers. As you can see here, very frequent. We can hear these words in many contexts. So the idea is that we can practice the pronunciation first, right? We're going to go from using the first column first, from water to no, then we're going to go up to bear, then to well, then the third column, the fourth column, the fifth column, and then we're going to go and do the same thing here, from let's up to the bottom to key, then go up to fun, then down to run, and then same thing with the third column, the next one, and the last one. These are just two pages that contain high frequency words, okay? So please repeat after me. Ready? And the words are water, away, good, want, over, how, did, man, going, where, would, or, took, school, think, home, who, didn't, ran, no, bear, can't, again, cat, long, things, new, after, wanted, eat, everyone, our, to, has, yes, play, take, thought, dog, well, find, more, aisle, round, tree, magic, shouted, us, other, food, fox, through, way, bin, stop, must, red, door, right, see, these, began, boy, animals, never, next, first, work, lots, need, that's, baby, fish, gave, mouse, something, bed, may, still, found, live, say, soon, night, narrator, small, car, couldn't, three, head, king, town, I've, around, every, garden, fast, only, many, left, let's, much, suddenly, told, another, great, why, cried, keep, room, last, jumped, because, even, am, before, gran, close, tell, key, fun, plays, mother, set, boat, window, sleep, feet, morning, queen, each, book, it's, green, different, let, girl, which, inside, run, any, under, hat, snow, air, trees, bad, tea, top, eyes, fell, friends, box, dark, granddad, there's, looking, and, then, best, better, sorry, I think well, let's continue, better, hot, sun, across, gone, hard, floppy, really, wind, wish, eggs, ones, please, thing, stopped, ever, miss, most, cold, park, lived, birds, duck, horse, right, rabbit, white, coming, his, river, liked, giant, looks, use, along, plants, dragon, pulled, weir, fly, grow. Then we need to go up here. I want to go to the, okay, third column, find, more, aisle, round, tree, magic, shouted, us, other, food, fox, through, way, bin, stop, must, red, door, right, see. So these are high frequency words you can find, and it's useful to know the pronunciation of these in order to perform at beginning or pre-intermediate level, right? Now, what I want you to do is go beyond this high frequency words exercise. And after this speaking practice, I wanted to take a look at this exercise, which is a transcription exercise, right? I'm going to copy and paste it the file in the chat room. Okay. So here you are. So you can find the file in the chat room there. And it's basically this exercise, right? The exercise you can see here that says transcribe the highlighted consonants, right? Using the appropriate phonetic symbol. So you will have this exercise about 10 minutes. The idea is that you can identify the phonetic symbol representing the sound, but first the idea is that you read aloud the word, right? For example, jumped, jumped, okay, jumped. And then you take a look at the word and use a phonetic symbol to describe the uh, let me copy and paste. Okay, here we are. The phonetic symbol representing the sound J in this case, right? J, jumped. Okay, so the idea is that you focus on the highlighted section and take about 10 minutes to do this exercise. Okay, so take a look at the chat room, download the Word file, and work on this exercise. They are 43 words. Okay, only the consonant sound has been highlighted for you. Okay, so you will have 10 minutes for this. We'll set up an online timer, and you can start at any moment. Okay, for those of you who are watching this video, I'm going to share with you and discuss, right, some of the phonetic transcription for these exercises. Remember that we were supposed to focus on the highlighted consonants, right? The ones that are right here, the highlighted ones only. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the whole transcription of the words. And in the first one, we have jumped, jumped, right? Jumped. This is the consonant sound, right? As jump is a regular verb. The past tense is ed, right? Jumped, jumped. As the final sound of this word, jump, is a voiceless consonant sound, then the tense for this one, it should be a voiceless consonant sound as well, all right? For past tense, we have two ways to pronounce words ending in ed. We have this one, we have this one, and we have that one, right? More specifically with this vowel sound. Or the other option could be in General American with a schwa. Okay, but basically, words ending in a voiceless consonant sound as p, right? P. The past tense is a voiceless consonant sound. So which one of these two is voiceless? That's what you need to remember. In the case of these two, this is the voiceless, right? T. So jumped, jumped, jumped. Okay, jumped. That's the idea. In the case that there is voiced consonant sound, a voiced consonant sound, then you think about d. Okay. In the case that the final consonant sound of the word ends in t, then you think about these two, as in the example of want, want, that ends in t, right? So the past tense, wanted, could be pronounced as wanted, wanted in received pronunciation or a more British pronunciation, and wanted in General American. Okay, those are the 3 or 4 ways of pronouncing past tense. Okay, if it's voiced, d. If it's voiceless, t. And if it ends in t, then you have it as a received pronunciation, and you have it in the case of General American, okay? As the word, remember, want, want, wanted, wanted. In the case that we're seeing here, jump ends in a voiceless consonant. So if it's voiceless, and remember we're talking about past tense or ed ending. So whenever you have an ed ending, you add, if it's voiced, consonant sound, d. And if it's voiceless, t. Okay, let's keep this in mind. It's very important to remember. Anyway, we're going to do other exercises later connected with ed ending or past tense, right? But that is the idea. Okay. The next word is who. Next one is prison, prison, prison. Okay. Next one is queen, queen, queen. Right. Next one is pleasure, 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 right? The following is agenda, agenda, right? The next one is philosophy, philosophy, right? Philosophy. The next one is giant, 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 right? The following is one, one, one. Then we follow with use, 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 right? Use. Then we continue with liked, liked, liked. I think we have the same thing that we were discussing in the first exercise. We have the verb like ending in ed. So since k is a voiceless consonant sound, we think of t as the ending because it's also voiceless. Okay, liked. Then we have horse, horse or horse, adding the feature of rhoticity. That is right? After a vowel sound or at the end, like in car, car instead of car. So you can say it with a general American accent or with an IP accent, right? Horse or horse. That's why it's up to you to add or not to add rhoticity, depending on the accent that is more attractive to you or that you feel more comfortable with. The next word, 13, is always, 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 okay, always. The following is young, young, young. Can we see this as okay, 14, young. Number 15 is laugh or laugh. Laugh for more British and laugh for a more American, general American pronunciation. Laugh. Okay, but the focus is f, the final sound here. Then this voiced interdental fricative. Then we have park, park or park. Okay, park. Then we have prize, prize, prize. Then remember prize and prize, which are which is a minimal pair. We have prize and prize. Let me take you out of the. Okay. Here we are. So we have prize, right? Prize. But then if you think about the word prize, prize, we need to add the specifically voicing here. Okay, prize, prize. But the other one is price, price. Okay. Let's move on. Nation, nation, right? Nation. Eggs, eggs. And in this case, we have the same thing. We have in the word egg, egg, g is a voiced consonant sound, g, right? So, and it's a noun, one, because you can count them, right? You can say the egg or one egg, 3 eggs, 4 eggs. So whenever you pluralize, whenever you make this a plural noun, if you have a voiced consonant sound, then you have to add a voiced z. So a plural form, right? Eggs. The final consonant sound would be eggs, because this is voiced. The final consonant sound g is voiced. So if it's voiced, think about a voiced a plural marker. Okay, so that's the plural marker for words ending in a voiced consonant sound. Now let's think about cat. A cat is also a countable noun, right? You can say one cat, two cats, three cats, five cats are on the roof. And the plural form would be that one. In terms of pronunciation or phoneme, right? It should be s. So cats, cats, five cats. And the reason for this one to be s and not z, okay, is because this is a voiceless consonant sound. T is a voiceless consonant sound. So if it's voiceless, right, you need to think about voiceless s as well as the plural marker. Okay, so it's very important to remember that whenever you find a noun that is plural and the last sound is voiced, the ending should be a voiced z. And if the last consonant sound is voiceless, then you need to add s, which is also voiceless. Okay, this is also a very important thing to remember. Okay, this time I think we're going to give this a green background. Okay, whenever you are dealing with nouns and you want to make them plural, right? When the final sound is voiced, like here in egg, g, g, think about z, which is voiced. So voiced, voiced. When the final sound is voiceless, think about voiceless, voiceless. Okay, t, s, g, z. Okay, so for example, when you talk about the word dog, dog, right? One dog, two dogs, z, z, three dogs, four dogs. Okay, but for example, rabbit, a rabbit, rabbit ends in t, which is also voiceless as cats, right? T, t. So rabbit should be s, rabbits. Okay, so that's the idea with this plural marker. Okay, the plural marker is very important to remember. And here you have two examples. The next word is drinks, drinks, drinks. And as you remember, that's the spelling of the word, drink, D-R-I-N-K, right? And yes, we see a letter N, but the pronunciation should be which is not alveolar, but velar. And the reason for that is that the tongue is getting ready to pronounce the following word, the following sound, sorry, which is k. As you remember, k is a velar sound. So it takes more time to go from a velar, as in no, never, sorry, alveolar, okay, alveolar, as in never, no, to a velar, k. So that's why this becomes which is a velar. So velar and velar, it's just that the tongue takes less time and covers less distance, right? So the tongue is getting ready for, our mouth is getting ready for the next sound to speak fluently. That's why there's an influence from this velar k to the previous sound in a phenomenon called a regressive assimilation. So this k is lending, is influencing some of the characteristics of the previous sound and velarizes, makes it velar, right? So you have to remember that this n before a k or a g becomes n. Okay, that's sort of the rule. Then we have grows, right? Grows. If you remember, the word was this one. So that is the third person singular, right, marker. So for a third person singular marker, we follow the same rule that we were discussing before. This is a vowel sound, right, which is voiced, as all vowel sounds are. Diphthongs and vowel sounds are voiced. Therefore, the third person marker, the third person singular marker, is voiced. Z, z, grows. The same for play, plays. Okay. Then we have close, close, right? Z, because the final sound is voiced. We have each, number 24, each. Genre, right? Genre, genre, as in vision, right? Stopped, 26, stopped, stopped, stopped. This one is spelled like this, right? This is a final p, which is voiceless. Past tense marker, stopped, voiceless as well. Then we have there or there, right? There or there. Then we have the desert, desert, z, z, desert, desert, okay? Z. Then we have invasion, invasion, sorry, invasion, j, j, just like 25, genre, right? Invasion. Number 30, through. Number 31, which. Number 32, shouted, shouted, shouted. Number 33, uncle, uncle. Pay attention to the same phenomenon here, right? Uncle. Then we have cheese, cheese. If you remember, the word was this one, cheese. Then 35, another. We start with a schwa and we finish with a schwa. Another, right? Another. Then we have lived, lived, right? Live, 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 which is a voiced, right, consonant sound, and the past tense should also include a voiced consonant sound, right, which is d. Lived, lived. Number 37, bad, bad. Number 38, fun, fun. Number 39, right. Number 40, leisure, leisure. Number 41, closure, closure, closure. Number 42, understand, understand, understand. And number 43, usually, usually. All right, what do you want? The usual thing. What do you usually do? What do you usually do on weekends? How much time do you usually use to study English? Okay, usually. So that is the those are the answers for the transcription exercise, right? And unfortunately, I won't be able to know if you had any questions, but that's the first exercise. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording now, and then I'm going to give you a task for you to review individually, and then next session we might check out the answers. All right, so I'm going to stop recording now,